commend you. This is an opportunity given to Nigerians to know, given to us, to tell Nigerians that we are either representing them or not representing them. Sir, I have tripartite approach to my submission because it is a known fact that the strength of every democracy world over is dependent on the capacity of its parliament or legislature, as the case may be, because the Constitution recognizes parliament, legislature as the first tier of government, arm of government, before the executive and the judiciary. The crafters of the Constitution, therefore, sir, have wisdom in identifying parliament, legislature as the first tier of government, because parliaments are supposed to be, like the Right Honorable Ahmed Idris was a did mention, people's house, the representative of the people. But in as much as we are here to represent the people, our primary mandate again is to make laws for peace, order, and good governance. Mr. Speaker, we must be proactive. We should not only advise government, which I will do briefly, and advise labor. As parliament, we should equally advise ourselves. What the executive are doing, in my own opinion, they are carrying out the responsibility of the parliament in the form of public hearings. The Trade Union Act is an establishment of the National Assembly. It is meant to be reviewed periodically. Why do we allow situation until the sector is being suffocated before we begin to blame one person or another? Whereas the Constitution of this country, the mandate of the people of this country, have empowered us to call that law periodically to checkmate it. Executive can call labor leaders at the round table, but sir, it is not enough. If you call public hearing, you will be inviting the entire stakeholders to negotiate on the subject matter of a living minimum wage. But when you allow executive to do the function of the parliament by refusing to amend the laws that are obsolete, that need to be adjusted at periodic level, we are bound to face these challenges. But be that as it may, Mr. Speaker, I am aware of two laws established by National Assembly: the Trade Union Act and the Trade Dispute Essential Service Act, particularly Section 2, which states clearly that you should not, trade unions should not engage in activities that suffocates or obstruct or disrupt the smooth running of essential service. We are crying for Nigerians here. The poverty, the prices of commodities in market, the standard living condition of the people is sympathetic. So it is very terrible. And here we are, fighting for trade union living condition. I agree, they constitute 13% of the population of this country. But go to equity with clean hands. Do not, in doing that, suffocate sectors like hospitals, where if it is not run, Nigerians will lose their lives. The primary responsibility of government is protecting the life and properties of its people. If the action of trade union, which is legitimate, negate those essential services, okay, I don't think they will be doing fair to the people of this country. Finally, sir, they should not give wrong information. I understand personally with the opinion of the trade union, but why will you go to media and say a salary of political office holders, National Assembly of that matter? I don't receive the money that they publish in the front pages of newspaper. In the name of advocating for your standard living condition, don't give wrong and lie information about institutions. Is done inside the public against. We are concerned about the trade union, but Mr. Speaker, we should be more concerned about the over 2 million Nigerian population who are suffering, 200 million who are suffering, who doesn't have food to eat, okay, who cannot buy kerosene, who cannot pay school fees for their children, who doesn't have shelter to stay at home. We should remember, we must be proactive. Call that bill, adjust it, call for public hearing. Stakeholders should consider that. If we have done our job, federal government will not be doing what they are doing now. Thank you, Mr. Speaker.
Thank you. I think we've had enough.